I welcome you all in the next video tutorial of HV Board of Departmental Examination Paper 1 Financial Administration. So dear all, in this video, we are going to cover convenience and horse allowance. So before starting, this is for educational purposes, no commercial involved, and please refer to standard rules and regulation in case of any deviation. So what are the different conditions for the grant of conveyance and horse allowance? So as per Supplementary Rule 25, it is clearly mentioned that a competent authority may grant on such condition as it thinks fit to impose a monthly conveyance or horse allowance to any government servant who is required to travel extensively at or within a short distance from his headquarters under conditions which do not render him eligible for daily allowance. फिर से रिपीट करिए, ऐसा 25 क्या कह रहा है? सप्लीमेंट्री रूल 25 said about the conveyance and horse allowance. A competent authority may grant on such condition as it thinks fit to impose a monthly conveyance or horse allowance to any government servant who is required to travel extensively or within a short distance from his headquarters under condition which do not render fit him eligible for daily allowance. तब उस एवज में मिलेगा ये कन्वेंस और हॉर्स अलाउंस की बात हो रही है. रूल नंबर 26 देखते हैं. एसआर सप्लीमेंट्री रूल 26 क्या बोल रहा है इसके बारे में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, except as otherwise provided in these rules and unless the authority sanctioning it otherwise directs, a conveyance or horse allowance is drawn all the year round, is not forfeited during absence from headquarters, and may be drawn in addition to any other travelling allowance admissible under these rules, provided that the government servant who is in receipt of conveyance allowance specifically granted for the upkeep of a motor car or motorcycle shall not draw mileage or daily allowance for a journey by the motor car or motorcycle except on such condition as the authority which sanction the conveyance allowance may prescribe. So these are the conditions when the conveyance or horse allowance when drawn. If we talk about rule number 27, supplementary rule 27, it said that the conveyance or horse allowance during leave and joining time. It is clearly mentioned that such type of allowance, conveyance or horse allowance, may not be drawn during joining time or holidays fixed to joining time. Is drawn during leave or temporary transfer is governed by different rules, which are rule 7 and 7A. So it is specifically mentioned in supplementary rule 27 that a conveyance or horse allowance may not be drawn during joining time or holidays fixed to joining time. Let's read this again. So what are the conditions for the grant of conveyance or horse allowance? Competent authority may grant such conditions as it thinks fit to impose a monthly conveyance or horse allowance to any government servant. कब होगा? Who is required to travel extensively और within a short distance के लिए मिलेगा from his headquarter under the condition which do not render him eligible for daily allowance. ऐसी condition होनी चाहिए कि उसको उस एवज में daily allowance नहीं मिलेगा. Under the condition which do not render him eligible for daily allowance. ऐसी conditions. Or there are different conditions for central government employees. If we talk Government of India's order, there are different notification of office memorandum. If you talk about the office memorandum, that is 19039/2/2008-E.4 dated 23rd September 2008. And then the President is pleased to revise the fixed convenience allowance and other SR 25 to the central government employees. That is up to 201 to 300 kilometer. For journey by own car, it is rupees 1680, and for journey by other mode of conveyance, it is 556 rupees. And if the journey is greater than 800 kilometer, It has been revised at 4,500 rupees, and for journey by modes of other convenience, it is 1,276. Means these are subject to be changed or amended. Okay, so there are different conditions, and terms and conditions are different. The different terms and conditions. For example, no allowance shall be admissible unless the average monthly running on his duty is more than 200 kilometers. And the journey between the residence and normal place of work should not be reckoned at the running on official duty. But there are different rules. So you have to remember, फिलहाल आप याद रखिए 25, 26 और 27. आप 3 रूल याद रखिए, 25, 26 और 27, जो कन्वीनियंस अलाउंस और हॉर्स अलाउंस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. रूल 26 क्या बोल रहा है? कन्वीनियंस और हॉर्स अलाउंस कब मिलेगा? व्हेन ड्रॉन. तो एक्सेप्ट एज अदरवाइज प्रोवाइडिंग दीज रूल अनलेस द authority sanctioning it, otherwise direct convenience allowance or horse allowance is drawn all around the mere. बिल्कुल, it is not forfeited during the absence of headquarter and may be drawn in addition to other traveling allowance admissible under these rules, provided that the government servant who is in receipt of convenience allowance specifically granted for the upkeep of a motor car or motorcycle shall not draw mileage allowance or daily allowance. ये important condition है. Shall not draw mileage or daily allowance for a journey by the motor car or motorcycle except on such condition as the authority which sanction the convenience allowance may prescribe. और 27 बता रहा है हमें convenience allowance during leave or joining time. So thank you all for your valuable time.